Load up the bacon. How's it going, everyone? Frank here, and today I'm going to be bringing you part 2 of my new Tesla story. So if you saw part 1, you know that I ordered a Tesla Model Y performance model, and I haven't gotten any word back from Tesla. I don't expect to for another couple weeks on actually getting a VIN number and being able to actually finish the purchase for our business. But I've been doing a lot of research on things that I should look out for, things that I should be prepared for, and things that I should learn. So one of the first things I did that anyone can do is instantly download and start reading the user manual. Now, I have to admit, I've owned cars ever since I was 15, and I've never read a user manual. Yeah, I've had to look up where a fuse box was or what type of oil to put in, things like that. But that's just search for a certain page, go to the page, find your info, don't look at it again for months. But I knew that this would be a different type of car, and so I read the manual. I'll make another video in a few days about what specific things in the manual threw me off and that I was not really expecting to see. But today I'm going to be talking about things that I am specifically preparing for this Model Y. One thing I was not expecting was that I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to, just by default, be able to open my garage door with it. Now, to give you some context, our primary family vehicle is a 2012 Honda Pilot. A Pilot seats 8 people, and at least I think all the configurations seat 8 people. And it was perfect because we have a 7-person family. You know, my wife and I have 5 kids. But one thing that this vehicle does, like most vehicles that are new like that, is you can press a button and it'll open up the garage door. You just have to program it to your garage door opener. And does a brand new Tesla Model Y do that?
No! 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 No!
No, it doesn't. There is a $300 add-on you could get called HomeLink. HomeLink appears to be a physical product as well as software add-on that integrates with the Model Y's computer. It used to be standard on all Model 3s, but eventually was only standard on the premium packages for Model 3. But it's not on the Model Y at all. The $300 price tag, kinda not cool in my opinion. Now, some people think it's just a necessity, or they think it's going to add value to the car, and they're going to get it. Or they just want it, you know. $300 is not really a lot compared to the overall cost of any new vehicle, really. But why not just spend 1/10 the cost and get this? Now, I don't specifically use this brand of garage door opener, but this little garage door opener from Overhead Door is less than $30. And something like this, and I've looked up one that works with my garage door opener, completely compatible, and it's about $30. 1/10 the cost. So I know I can get another one of these. It comes with a battery, and I'll get 5 or 6 years out of it. So that's the option I'm going with this one. And it's such a convenient thing, and it doesn't take up space, and it's easy to deal with. The second thing I'm going to talk about today is something that's bigger and definitely more important. If you look at the wheel wells on the front and back, you'll notice that they curve in around the bottom. That's not atypical. It's just a good style. It's probably good for aerodynamics for the car, but it does create a problem. Most vehicles, like you see here, will have some type of a rock guard or mud flaps or whatever you want to call them, some type of a shield that prevents rocks and dirt from being flung from the tires up onto other parts of the vehicle or even vehicles behind your vehicle. The Tesla Model Y does not have this. I'm not sure why, but there is one thing that a lot of people have been able to do to protect their vehicle, and that is get PPF. Which stands, of course, for Paint Protection Film. Now, I have to say that a lot of these paint protection films are fantastic, and if you can afford it, you should probably get it. If you're getting a brand new vehicle, or if you just got your vehicle repainted and you want to preserve it, that's a great way to do it. But on the Model Y, it's still going to be a little bit different. You're going to get a lot of rocks, especially from the front tires, being thrown onto the rocker panels and the back wheel well and fender area for the back tire. Now on Amazon, I found, again for less than 30 bucks, some basic, no drilling required mud flaps. They're compatible with the Model 3 and with the Model Y. Now, even though I don't have any specific scientific data research on this, it has been proven year after year, decade after decade, that basic mud flaps on the front of vehicles, behind the front tires, definitely protect rocker panels on just about any car they're on. And so you can go and spend anywhere from $1,500 to $6,000 to $10,000 on getting the PPF installed onto your car. But if you wanted to go with a cheaper route, which is what I'm going to be doing, you can go with something very basic like these front mud flaps. And just looking at this one, I did look at a few different brands. While there's none specifically marketed for the Model Y, there are some marketed for the Model 3 and Y. And that's because the Model 3 and the Model Y have identical interiors into their wheel well assembly. So all the different points where you would push in the little fasteners, they're completely the same. It requires almost no tools and just takes a couple minutes to install. So rest assured, whenever I actually get mine and I install this, I will go over extensively how to install it. But if you want to go ahead and buy some in the meantime, if you have a Model Y, if you're thinking about getting a Model Y, I would say prepare for this because I'm ordering this to arrive. Matter of fact, I'm going to order it today. I want it to arrive to where when I get my Model Y home, I'm going to install this first. The third and final thing I'm going to be talking about is the screen. Now that beautiful 15-inch screen that's exactly the same on the Model 3 and the Model Y, it's great. And I know a lot of people have problems with fingerprints on it. But as you can imagine, unless you happen to be one of the people who don't sweat very much on your hands or even at all, you're going to get a lot of fingerprints and smudges on that screen. Now it's nice that the screen has an actual screen cleaning mode, so you can be wiping it down and it's not going to be pressing things on the screen. You just got to go through the menu. We're going to occasionally have kids in the car or even just potentially drop something or whatever. I don't want that screen breaking. So just like we cover all of our cell phones with the little tempered glass display, here's a tempered glass display you can get for your Model Y. This one I found is around the $20 price range. It's got great reviews and it looks really easy to install. So again, I'm going to be ordering this to get before the Model Y arrives. That way, get it home, clean it up, put the screen cover in place and let it be. Now I'm going to have links to all the products I talked about in the description below. They are affiliate links, so full disclosure there. Now, if you have any tips or any suggestions on products that I should get for our Model Y for our business, please let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. This video series, even though before this one there was only one released, it's gotten a lot of traction so far, and I really appreciate all the feedback, both in the comments and also some of the DMs and tweets that are being sent my way. And a couple of people have negotiated their way to TikTok to say hi, so I appreciate that way too. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to be bringing you more episodes of this particular new Tesla series for when we get more information about the Model Y and also more information about what I've learned pre-Model Y delivery. So please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to be notified when those new videos go up, turn up the bacon, and I'll see you next time.